It's Mr. Simpson here with Miss Foley. Hi, boys and girls. And I'm here in my living room trying to think, what should I do today? And I was thinking, I think I want to go write something in my science journal. So I got my science journal. Now, your science journal can just be some paper to put together, or it can be in a dutang like mine. It doesn't have to be a dutang, but it's just a spot where we can use our scientist eyes to try to help us understand the world around us. So we can make some observations, make some predictions, and see what's going on. So I've got my science journal, and I've got an idea as well.
All right, I'm going to open up my science journal, and in here you can see I've already done a page for my pet tree. I have an apple tree in the backyard. I'm very excited about it. It even has some buds that I'm excited to see. I have another page here. Delilah had posted something about an experiment at her house, and I thought it was such a cool experiment that I needed to record it in my science journal and make some predictions. So I did that. And today what I'm going to do is start a brand new page. And this one comes from Finley. Finley showed an idea about doing something with static electricity at her house. And I thought, that's a great idea. I want to do something with static electricity as well. So I'm going to write a title here, static electricity. And then I've got a few ideas of what we can do to play around with static electricity. So I've got my journal title ready, static electricity, and let's get started. For these experiments, you're going to need some materials, something plastic like this plastic marker. The plastic pens work really well, even a plastic comb. It's not plastic, but this rubber balloon, the rubber balloon works really well if you're looking for something to charge to do the experiments. So any of those items would be really good.
I've got a couple science experiments here that I want to do. And the first one is going to be using a pen, some tissue, and I've already started recording in my science journal. So it says, rub the pen on your head. So I'm going to rub the pen on my head. So there's the pen, and then move the pen close to the tissue. Now, there's my tissue, and I want to see what's going to happen. So I'm going to make a prediction. I'm going to see, I think maybe the tissue will move. Maybe it will get pushed on the table. Let's see what happens. So I've rubbed it. I'm going to bring it close to the tissue. And, oh, look at that. That is really interesting. I'm going to record that. This is the second experiment. And for this one, I need the container and a pencil. And you can use anything, a bottle, whatever you want, just something that you can balance the pencil on, where the pencil can still move a little bit, it can spin a bit. And instead of rubbing the pen, I'm going to be rubbing with a comb. So I'm going to rub my head to get a charge on it. And I'm going to put it close to the pencil. Now, if I'm using the first experiment to help me think of what's going to happen, maybe the pencil is going to move close to the comb. Let's see what happens. So I'm going to bring it close to the pencil. Oh, wait a second. It's chasing the comb.
So now I've seen the tissue was attracted to the charged pen and the pencil is attracted to a charged comb.
And I'm going to move the balloon close to the water after I finish rubbing it on my head. So I'm going to rub it on my head. Now, the first two experiments attracted the pencil, attracted the tissue, so I'm wondering if the water is going to come close to the balloon. I don't want the water to touch the balloon because we'll lose the charge, but let's see what happens. The water is being attracted to the balloon. I got a chance to do 3 experiments in my science journal, and you may have remembered I said we might have used salt. And I left that as the 4th experiment that you can do at home. So what you can do is take the salt, put a little bit on a plate, charge up either a balloon, a comb, a pen by rubbing it on your head or rubbing it on some cloth, and then bring that object close to the salt. See what happens. Make a prediction, make a hypothesis, record it in your science journal. Have fun.